as you might expect, a lot of interest in DeAndre Hopkins. Let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Go Browns. Tony Frost, Toledo, Ohio, 50-year Browns fan. I got a quick question. With DeAndre Hopkins being released from Arizona, I have a quick question. If the Browns were to get him, can we sign him to any kind of deal we would agree to, or will we have to pick up his current contract? Go Browns. Woof, woof.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. So, Fred, the contract, once he got released, that contract, it's gone. It wasn't guaranteed. There is a cap hit for the Cardinals, but he is free to negotiate with everybody in the NFL. There was word that the Cardinals didn't put in those release papers yet, so it usually happens at 4 o'clock. It's probably happening as we speak, where he will be officially released by the Cardinals. But he's free to negotiate with anybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like Odell Beckham when he wanted out of Cleveland. They, worked out and gave him his outright release, so he, in effect, became a free agent. And a lot of times these guys would rather be released than traded because they feel like they can go get a deal done. And mention Beckham again, because, in my opinion, the Ravens really overpaid as part of the deal to get Lamar Jackson back and to bring him back to the fold. I think they paid him $18 million for 1 year. I think DeAndre Hopkins, like I said, he hired a new agency today. I don't think he did that to get some team-friendly deal or some non-guaranteed type money. And so, when Beckham gets $18 million, I'd say DeAndre Hopkins has been healthier and much more productive than Beckham in the last few years. So, yeah, I just, again, it's going to be big money, and it's going to come down to who's able to make that deal. Yeah. Sure, you got things working your way with the Browns, with Watson and, and so forth. But I think when it comes down to business, he's probably looking at this, okay, now I'm released. This is probably my last shot, or he gets the 1 year incentive-laden deal. But I think he's going to want, like Zadarius Smith. He wanted to be a free agent after this year, bet on himself, but he still got 11 or 12 million guaranteed this year. So anything can happen. But I just think the Browns have done a lot. And I think we're almost, it almost sounds like getting greedy at this point. You got to be content. You can't do everything. It'd be like Santa Claus, if you had every guy you want. And I said, I thought maybe that window was early in the offseason when the Cardinals wanted to move on from him, trade him, and then you work out a contract and you have him. And now, in effect, he can go wherever he wants, and it's going to be money. And he's also going to look at, chance to get the Super Bowl. And there's going to be some suitors. How could you not be interested in the Chiefs or the Bills? If they were trying to trade for him, they had to feel that they had the money to do something. And so, I think anything can happen, but I wouldn't, when Kevin Stefanski said, I'm happy with the receiver room, I think he's also signaling, they've added three rotation receivers this offseason. Sure, this would be the best of them all. So maybe they feel different, and they might say it's worth going all in and getting him and moving on from Amari Cooper or something like that.